my channel Wandering Adventures. My name is Jasmine and today I am very excited because it is finally time to pack for my Florida trip. This trip has been postponed. We were supposed to be going a couple of years ago, so it feels like it's been a long time coming and I cannot wait. So we are going for 2 weeks this time. We are travelling from Manchester to MCO Airport, flying with Virgin Atlantic. And for the first week, we are staying at Disney's Pop Century. And the second week, we are moving into a townhouse on Universal Boulevard. So a little bit of everything in this trip. We've got all of our documentation sorted. As it stands at this minute, there aren't any COVID restrictions apart from potentially masks in the airport. So hopefully nothing changes while we are out there, which means all that's left to do is to take all of this stuff that is behind me and try and fit it into a suitcase, which is always the fun part of the trip. So I'm just going to be taking you through what we are taking. There are 5 of us travelling and we have 4 suitcases between us. Now, you may have seen that at the minute, a lot of suitcases are getting lost, getting delayed, so we are being overcautious and we're separating all of our stuff across all of the suitcases and also all taking hand luggage with the essentials in as well. So just to talk through what's going in my hand luggage, this is the bag that I will be taking. It's a backpack that I use for work and I got from Amazon. It's really good because it's got a cooling section in the front, but it's really good for traveling as well because it's got lots of different pockets in it and it's got a separate section for your laptop if you are taking one. I have firstly a document wallet and we'll be printing everything off. I prefer to have hard copies of everything, particularly when traveling to America. So I will print everything off and pop it in here and it will go in my hand luggage. Also in here will be my GoPro and my camera, passport, I have a Revolut card for this trip and we'll be taking a credit card as well to use, so they will all be in hand luggage. Also, what I like to take with me on the plane, a spare pair of clothes. I actually like about half an hour before we're due to land, I head to the bathrooms, I brush my teeth, I have a wash, put some moisturiser on because the air conditioning can really dry you out, and then get changed so that when you're getting off the plane, it's absolutely boiling when you get to America, when you get to Florida. So it's nice to just be in a spare pair of clothes, shorts and a t-shirt instead of what you're travelling in. So I'll pack all of that inside my hand luggage as well, but then everything else will be going in my suitcase. Also, along with the hand luggage, what I will be taking on the plane is a blanket. Every time I travel long haul, I have taken a blanket with me and it has been amazing because you can use it for a pillow as well, and it gets quite cold on planes and it's quite nice to have, and it's nice when you're there as well to just have in the room. So I always take a blanket. I've never been stopped before just carrying it on. It will probably depend airline to airline, but I have travelled with a couple and they've never had an issue with it, so I do always take one. I've also laid aside my travel outfit. So I will be wearing this jumpsuit to travel in. It needs an iron, I've not done that yet. But this is just a really comfy outfit, but that still looks quite nice. And it's long on the bottom and on the top. As I said, it can get a little bit chilly on planes, and the main thing is to be comfy. It's a long 9 hours on a plane. I'm also taking a jumper. like I said, it is quite warm over there, but last time I went, so the last time we travelled was in 2019, but the last time I went, by the time it got to the evenings after on the second week, I'd kind of adjusted to the temperature, and it was quite nice to have a jumper to go along. I've also got a denim jacket which has is personalised with Disney patches, which I will be taking, which is downstairs. But the jumper that I'm travelling in is my Spirit jersey that I got from Disneyland in California on our last trip, and it's quite nice because it's quite thin as well, so it is quite versatile and it's very comfy, and it reminds me of California, which was a great trip. So yeah, definitely taking this along with me. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention that will be going in my hand luggage is power banks. So you can get refillable power banks at Disney. It's $30, or was last time I went, and they just refill it for you. But we are taking our own power banks as well, just because we're not there all the time, and also they're very handy to have. These do have to go in hand luggage, so they will be traveling with me alongside all of my essentials that I will need. I will probably also put my sunglasses in there as well, just because I don't want them to get broken in the suitcase, which is hopefully nothing like that happens, but you never know. Then let's move on to the suitcase. So the suitcase that I am taking is a IT suitcase. I've had it quite a few years. It's just big enough to fit two people's things in if you want it to, but you could also have it just to yourself, which is what I'm doing this time. And the main thing I love about this suitcase, it's very, very light, and also it has 4 wheels. I cannot stress the importance of having 4 wheels on a suitcase when you are dragging it through the airport. For the past couple of years, I have been using packing cubes, and they have been amazing for the way that I pack, so I would recommend them. So these are, I bought new ones this year. I bought these from Amazon. I did some research beforehand, and these were the best reviewed, and they were pretty reasonably priced, so I will link those below. I think you get 8 in a set, and what I've been working out, they seem to be right for what I'm taking, but we'll see if we get to the end and then there's no room for anything. But yeah, I will pop them down below. So if we just go straight on to shoes. So these are the first thing that will be going in my suitcase. I usually opt for shoes that I have worn here. I would not recommend breaking in shoes while you are over there. It is hot. You will be doing a lot of walking, more walking than you probably imagine. I'm talking 25,000 steps a day. So make sure you have comfortable shoes. Now I am taking 2 pair of trainers. I am taking a black New Balance pair, which I usually use for the gym. And I am also taking a grey Under Armour pair as well. So I need to break these in a little bit more before we go, but then I will be packing them in my case as well. I am taking 1 pair of sandals. Just for the evenings and to give my feet a bit of a break from being in closed sole shoes, so they will be coming with me. I also have a pair of flip-flops for the pool, for the water parks, and also this trip I don't usually take a bag into the parks, or a big enough bag, but this time, because there's a few of us, we will be taking a little backpack, so I may even put these in the bag to go to the parks in case it rains, or in case we go on water rides, because I have had it before where I've been on a water ride, not expected to get as wet as I did, and then had wet trainers for the rest of the afternoon, which isn't fun. So definitely an essential, but I wouldn't recommend them for walking around the parks all day, just because they can start to rub, especially if they get wet. I am also taking 2 pairs of canvas shoes. So I have a pair of Converse downstairs, which I wear all the time, so I know that they will be fine for walking around in, and they're very light coloured, so they go with everything else. I also picked up these new ones this time in a yellow colour. These were from Primark. They were £6, I think. Just as an additional pair to wear, and a lot of the clothes that I'm taking this time, this colour palette will match, so I'll be taking those. And then the final pair of shoes that I am taking, where I was looking for another pair of sandals to take with me, and I found these on Vinted, and the outfit that I'm going to show you in a minute, you'll understand why I bought these, because they will just go quite nicely. I have tried them on, and I'm planning on wearing them in the parks. That might change, it depends how comfortable they actually are to walk around in, but I'll take them anyway. They're very, very light, so they will be coming with me, and we'll see how much I wear them. So this time round, what I have done is actually packed in outfits. Aside from the fact that this has been a long time coming, this trip, I've already had in mind what I wanted to wear. I've been able to pick things up over a long amount of time. I had things already bought that I've just kept for this next trip. So I am planning on packing in outfits this time, whereas previously I have packed a certain number of shorts, a certain number of t-shirts, a certain number of dresses. This time I've been a little bit more organised, and yeah, organised to where what I'm going to put where. So the first day we will be going to Magic Kingdom. We always start on Magic Kingdom, and we're taking my parents for the first time who have never been to Florida before, and I think it's just a great place to start, and it's, you know, it's the most magical park of them all in my opinion, so that's where we will be going first. So for Magic Kingdom, I got this little lilac dress, and it's very, very lightweight, so it won't be too warm. And I also got this oversized bow for my hair, which will be, if anybody can guess, I am bounding as Rapunzel from Tangled. And actually, hold that thought, bear with me a second. I had forgotten an essential part of my Disney bound. So I received this Pascal for my birthday a couple of years, and he will be coming with me. I am planning on safety pinning him potentially to my shoulder, but I need to figure out how to do that because these straps are very thin, so he might just have to go in my bag alongside me, but he will be coming with us on this trip. The next outfit that we have, this will be for Epcot. I got this, it's actually a nightie. It was in the pyjama section in Primark. It's this pastel coloured dress / nightwear with Minnie and Mickey on it. I will be wearing this with my yellow shoes. And I also picked up a pair of rose gold sequin Mickey ears to wear alongside this outfit. So in previous trips we usually make our own ears. I made these for a different trip previously, but this time we decided to shop around and buy things from some small businesses. So if they have pages, I will also link them down below. But I've been looking for a pair of rose gold ears for quite some time, just because they're quite simple. They go with a lot of things. It's a very in colour right now. So yeah, very glad that I managed to pick up a pair before this trip. Then for Animal Kingdom, I have gone with a Lilo and Stitch theme. So I picked up this play suit from Vinted, and it's, I don't know whether you can see it on the camera, but it's kind of like Lilo's pattern on there. And then I also got these ears from another small business, and they go really, really well together. So that's my outfit for Animal Kingdom. Then for Hollywood Studios. Now it's difficult for Hollywood Studios because there's so much there now. Last time that I went, it was kind of, well, advertised, I guess, as a half-day park, which definitely isn't the case now because so many things have changed. But I decided to go with a bit of a half and half. So I got this Andy top for Toy Story, and I'm just going to wear that with some black cycling shorts. And I also got this scrunchie from another small business, and it's the Fantasia theming. Fantasia isn't on when we go. I've just found out that it's still down, but it's one of our favourite shows, so I had to get this to represent it. And then we have another, I guess this isn't really a specific park, but I've just got this red dress which has come with me on the past 2 trips as well. It's just very light and floaty, and it's very, very good for the Florida heat. And I have a Minnie Mouse knot headband to go alongside this, so it makes quite a cute little outfit when it's put together. And still on the Disney theme, so Blizzard Beach is still under refurbishment when we go. It hasn't yet reopened, and the last I heard there were still cranes in there, and they were dealing, I know previously they've been dealing with a snake infestation, but we will be going to Typhoon Lagoon, and we're staying in Pop Century, and there's a couple of pools there as well, so we will be in and out of the water all week. For the Disney parks, I have some Mickey Mouse shorts that will just go over for over my swimming costume for the buses, because the buses are freezing once you get off. That aircon is so strong. I've also got this material is like swimming costume material, but it's a play suit. It fits me a little bit weird, so I am going to take it, but it is going to just be used as a bit more of a cover-up rather than an outfit. I've also packed my Stitch top. Again, this has come with me over the past couple of years. It's just a really nice, bright, colourful top to wear, especially in Typhoon Lagoon, where Stitch will hopefully be there. And yeah, it's very tropical, very Hawaiian themed. I've also packed a few cover-ups just for when we're around the pool, and we'll be going to Volcano Bay as well, so I'll need something to travel on those buses too as well. I have packed some little green khaki shorts. These are really lightweight, they dry really quickly, and they've been on the past couple of trips with me as well. Very, very good for taking over swim costumes. They are from Primark years ago, so they'll sell something similar, I'm sure. And to go with that, I have a crocheted top that my brother made for me, and it's actually really, really cozy and really nice to just throw over a swimming costume or a bikini, so that you're not just walking around in just that. And then I have one maxi dress, a pink maxi dress, which again it's ribbed at the top so it stays up for walking around. I know in Disney they provide towels for you at the pool and at the water park. You just pick them up as you walk in. But again, this is mainly just for traveling to and from the water park on those buses, because you can't get on just in swimming costumes, and then it saves having to get dry, get dressed, if you can just throw something over the top and jump on, and it stops you being really, really cold once you do get back into the air conditioning. So just in terms of swimwear, this year I've actually packed more than I usually do, because I have found, especially in the Disney hotels, things don't dry very quickly, and because the pool's open until 10 p.m. at night, you want to be in it. You might go in it every day, every other day, and if clothes aren't drying very quickly, then you're putting on wet bikinis, and that's not very comfortable. So I've actually picked up a couple more this year, just to have the option and to stop that happening, so that I don't have to wear wet things. I picked up this tropical leaf print one, which is just kind of a standard thin bikini. So if I get any time to actually sit around the pool and read my book, then that's the one that I will be wearing. I also got a blue spotty one, which is a bit more of a sturdy top. So this will be good for the water parks, because it's more like a bralette rather than just like a clip or a tie. It's a full piece, so that will be better suited for water parks, particularly in Volcano Bay. If anyone has been on those rapids, they can get a bit crazy, so you need something that's not going to fall off while you are on it. I have a orange coral one. This is my favorite bikini. It's so comfy, it fits really well, so I had to bring this one just in case I wear it underneath clothes some days. Sometimes that's better than wearing your standard underwear. It's a lot comfier, but that's kind of why I brought that. I then have some themed or more fun ones. I found this dinosaur print t-shirt and top, and I have a black bikini bottoms to go with it. I found this on Vinted, and I just thought it was so cute that I had to have it, and it kind of goes with the universal theming, so we'll say that it was intentional. I have a spotted mini-esque bikini. This again I picked up years ago, so I'm not sure where it's from, but this will be nice if we're around the pool at Disney. People will definitely think that I'm trying to bound with this, and yeah, I could say that I am. This next one I got for my birthday a couple of years ago because she is one of my favourites, and this is going to definitely be a bound. It is Ariel, so I have these high-waisted green shiny mermaid bottoms, and I also have a purple shell bra to go with it. So these are really cute and definitely suit staying at Disney, so I had to take these along with me as well. But yeah, moving back onto clothes, we had a bit of a sidetrack there, but I just thought going over the cover-ups it would fall into nicely. I have a final planned outfit for the Disney parks. So one of the days we are going to be going to Epcot, and we are going to Food and Wine Festival. The previous years that we have been in September, and it has been going on, but we've not really given it the attention that it deserves. So this time we have set aside a full day, and we are going to try and hit the booths. We're hoping that the passports are still there, that you can get the stamps, or at least a tick book where we can cross off places that we've been, and yeah, really try and explore the World Showcase of Epcot a little bit more this year, compared to just heading straight for the rides and the shows and not really taking in the cultural side of it. So that's the plan. I have just some white cycling shorts, and I also have this lilac t-shirt. So this is in my to-do pile. I need to do this tomorrow because I am actually making vinyl prints for these. We're all going to have matching t-shirts because you've got to do that when you go to Florida, even if it is cheesy. So on the front it will have a drinking around the world, because drinking and eating around the world, with a couple of logos on it, and then the plan is for on the back to have the main countries, so not the booths. We're going to try and get around as many booths as possible, but we can't tick them all off. That would be impossible. So we're just going to have the main countries on the back and take Sharpies with us to physically tick them off once we've had something to eat and something to drink in all of those places. And I am not planning on buying something for every person in every country, because that would be far too expensive. It can get very pricey if you're doing drinking around the world. So it will just be one, and we will sample from all of them. And then I got these ears. So these are from, it's not really a small business. It's somebody that advertised on a Facebook group that I am on called It's Orlando Time. I picked these up, and I also picked up some snack ones. So these will be for Mark for when we are eating around the world. So he's got some snack ones, and I've got the Epcot ball with a lilac bow to match my t-shirt. So very excited to wear these, and I need to break them in a bit. They're a bit tight. So these are very comfy because I've worn them for a couple of years now, but these kind of need a bit of stretching. So I'll be wearing my shoes and I'll be stretching out my ears for a week leading up to us actually traveling. And then just a couple of last Disney bits before I move on to standard clothes and clothes that I've got for Universal, because we'll be going there as well. I picked up this little Mickey Mouse crop top, and I have this really cute skirt to go with it, so that will be one of my evening outfits that I wear when we have come back and got changed and then gone back out again. That's the plan for most of the days, just to try and break it up a little bit and to cope with the heat, because the people I'm traveling with don't do very well in heat, so we will see how that goes. I also have a little bow. I don't know whether you can see that, but it's got little Mickey designs on it and snacks and general Disney things. And to go with that bow, I got this white t-shirt that just says Walt Disney, it's kind of fun to do the impossible. Now these were originally from Primark. I saw quite a few people getting them, but I couldn't, there wasn't any in my local store, so I actually got this from Vinted. But yeah, that will be just my generic, probably a Disney Springs kind of outfit for when I'm doing a bit of shopping. And I really want to try the new Dole Whip and ice cream stand there, and try Gideon's Bakery because I've never been before. So that's what this will be. This will be another eating top, I think. And then it's another jumper. I know the weather is still going to be hot, but I bought this jumper last year to wear in the UK. It wasn't a Florida purchase, and I'm gonna have to take it. I have to take it with me. So it's from Etsy. I got it from Etsy, and it's a jumper that says Hello Pumpkin with Mickey Mouse pumpkins on it. And Halloween has officially started in America because Mickey's Not So Scary starts. All of the decorations are up, and it's my favorite time of year. I absolutely love Halloween. So even if I just wear this in my hotel room in the air conditioning, I had to take it. I had to bring it with me. So yes, I am the crazy person that is taking a proper jumper to Florida in September. But hey, what are you gonna do? And then, as I mentioned, we are not staying in Disney for the second week. We are planning on going to Universal. A couple of the people that I am going with are going to Kennedy. We're going to do some shopping, and we do actually have the remaining 7-day tickets for Disney to use if we want to get Ubers or taxis or even a bus or a coach back to Disney, we can do. It just entirely depends on how much time we've got, because we are planning on doing both Universal Parks and Volcano Bay as well. So for Universal, we are going to Universal Studios and Universal Islands of Adventure. So for one of the days, I have just got some denim shorts, which are a staple in packing. And then I also picked up this Jurassic Park top with pink and pastel colour flowers on it, which I just thought was really cute and a little nod to the Jurassic Park ride that is there. And to go alongside that, I also got, I was at a craft stall a couple of weeks ago, selling some bits and also spending more money than I was making. But I got these, I don't know whether you can see that, but they're little dinosaurs, like little dinosaur earrings in a pink colour, and I just thought that they would match really well with that t-shirt. So I got those. I've got them in a little pouch so that they don't get lost. And I've got a couple of Mickey earrings as well that I need to put somewhere safe just to make sure that they don't get lost. And then for the second day of Universal, I have a second pair of shorts from Stradivarius, which I absolutely love. They are so comfy. These are my go-to shorts. I wear them everywhere. And I also have just a yellow crop top to go with them. Just a little Topshop top. And I bought this knot headband from the same person that made my Epcot ears. She also did knot headbands, so I got a Hufflepuff one to go with my yellow t-shirt, and my mum got one as well. So we will be having Harry Potter for the second day. So that will be exciting. The way that we are doing our tickets, we are only doing 1 day per park, so we can't ride the train in between the two parks, but we've come from the UK. We've got enough Harry Potter stuff here to not worry about missing the train part of it. Also in my clothes pile that I have behind me, I have a couple of spare t-shirts just in case any of them get covered in sun cream, and just for hanging around the townhouse, and just generally spares. So I have a couple of those, and then I have some evening outfits. So we might not necessarily be going anywhere nice or anywhere particular in the evening, but I find if we've been up since 7 a.m. in the morning, you want a change of clothes in the afternoon or in the evening. So I do like to have 2 outfits for the majority of the days, just so that if I get sticky and sweaty and full of sun cream, I know I've got a nice pair of clean clothes that I can get changed into, and probably change shoes as well, because my feet will probably be hurting by the end of it. So just having a backup is definitely a must. So I've just got some basic things. I was trying to remember how warm it actually is. As I said before, in the evenings by the second week, I'm usually acclimatized enough to wear a light jacket, but it's still very warm and very muggy, especially because we're going during thunderstorm season. So I've just got a plain black dress. It's just like a basic staple, which I can either dress up or dress down depending on where we're going. I have a play suit. Again, this is a little bit more casual, but it's just something that I can quickly get changed into before we go for dinner, or if we are going for a wander around the lake. It's just quite nice and quite floaty for the temperature. My mum bought me these lace shorts they're from Zara, and I wasn't sure what to wear with them, and they're very holiday-y rather than in the UK, but I've just got like a copper top to go with them, which will be, again, can either be casual or dressed up depending on what shoes I wear with it. Usually trainers, because I won't wear anything else in Florida. I have a dress that has been with me. It's been around the world with me. It's been when I worked abroad, it came with me. I think it's been on every holiday that I've ever been on. But it's just so perfect for hot weather. It's really thin. The material is, it's like not a cotton. It's quite, I don't even know what it is. It's more like polyester. And it's really light, really floaty, but quite nice, especially in the evenings. So I had to bring that with me. I have a new dress that I bought for my birthday, so I'll be wearing that before we go because it's just before we go. And then I thought I could take it with us as well because it's very thin and very short, so will also stand well in Florida. I have realised since packing or starting to pack, I have a lot of yellow. I don't know why. I like the colour yellow and purple. They seem to be the main staples in my wardrobe and in this suitcase. But I have a checkered yellow dress that I can either wear sandals with or wear my Converse with, and that's just quite a nice short dress to wear. I do have another yellow dress, but this is more if we go out for a nice meal, probably somewhere that is air conditioned because it is floor length. But we are planning on going on a couple of nice meals while we're there, so I thought this would be quite nice. It's just a floor length dress, but it's still only one layer, so it's not too thick, and I think it should be okay. It also doesn't take too much room in my suitcase. There was another one that I wanted to take, but I folded it up and it was so poofy that I just couldn't justify spending all of the space on that one dress. I also have a new skirt from Primark, which is very fun, very cute, and I've just got a white crop top to go with that. I have this very cute top which will go with my denim shorts in the evening, so that I can re-wear them. I'm trying not to pack, like overpack. I have a lot of stuff, but I've planned out when I'm going to wear it, so I'm hoping that I can reuse some of the shorts in the outfits. And yeah, I don't want to take too much because there's a lot of stuff that I want to buy and a lot of things that I want to bring back, namely ceramic Mickey heads for Halloween because I've seen them on Instagram and I want to buy them. I have another couple of dresses that my mum has bought me when she's just been shopping around for things for her to wear. So I have a very, very light dress, so if it is particularly stuffy one evening or if it is planning on raining, this will dry very quickly and also keep me cool because it's very floaty. So I thought that was definitely a good versatile dress to take. And then finally I have a midi white rose dress. Again, this is similar to the yellow one. It's very thin, it's only one layer, so even though it is a little bit longer, it should hopefully be fine. If I'm coming back and I'm saying I was absolutely melting, you can turn around and say to me, well, you were the person that brought a jumper to Florida, so I brought it on myself. In terms of nightwear, it is very warm there, but I can't sleep with the aircon on, which to the people I am sharing with, they are currently hating me for saying that they can't sleep with the aircon on, but I just can't sleep in it. So I have picked up the lightest shorts and strap top that I could find so that I can sleep there. I also have some satin shorts and a vest top that I usually take on holiday with me because they are very, very cool. So I will take those and hopefully be okay without having the aircon on. And I have advised the people I'm sharing room with to also do the same because I don't want them putting it on in the middle of the night and me not getting any sleep. And then a couple of other random things that I'm taking. I have a couple of pairs of sunglasses. I have ordered some more contact lenses to come, so I will predominantly be wearing those, and then I can wear sunglasses because it is very bright. I have a couple of hats that I'm taking. I have a Mickey baseball hat, a little pink one, which keeps the shade off me keeps the sun off me really well, and does provide quite a bit of shade. And then I got this one on my trip to Lisbon this year, and again, a very, very good sun hat, particularly if I'm sat by the pool and just there for quite a while and I want to keep the sun off me. It also has straps, which is very handy because I can take it to the parks and just loop it around the back of me if I don't want to have it on my head and it's getting a bit warm. I am also taking a book because I am hoping to get some reading done this holiday. I'm a very early riser, so on the days that we're not going to the parks and people want a lie-in, I'm hoping to go and sit around the pool and do a bit of reading. So I've taken that with me, and I've specifically saved a new book so that I can start it. Whether that's a good idea or not, hoping it's good and it's the right decision. I have a couple of bags that I'm taking with me for the parks. So we picked up a mini backpack from Primark the other day. It's currently with my mum because she's taking it, so we have that one. I also have a Mickey crossbody bag which fits quite a lot of stuff in, and yeah, it saves me taking a really big bag because I hate carrying stuff around the parks. And I usually just carry things around in my camera bag. It's not great, but I'm taking my still frame camera, and the camera bag that comes in fits my phone, or it fit my old phone in. I haven't checked my new phone, but it fits my phone, a bank card and a snack bar in, and that tends to be all I take with me to the parks on most days. So I can take that if needs be, but I think with more of us traveling, we will probably end up taking a bit more to the parks because we can't just run back and grab things if we need it. I have this big bag, and this has in it my adapters, it has my iPod in it because I am old school for the plane. I have a pack of playing cards. I also have Uno. I have Monopoly Deal for when we're killing time in the airport, or if we just fancy a bit of a break from running around. I've also got a pair of plane headphones because I dug these out. I heard the other day that the flights ran out of headphones, so nobody could use the entertainment because nowadays everybody has Bluetooth headphones or the wrong adapters for planes. So I dug these out just in case that happens again, so that at least one of us can use the entertainment. I also have my over-ear headphones, which I will be taking with me. They're not noise cancelling, but they do quite a good job of blocking out some of the sound. This also has all of my chargers in it, so my GoPro charger, my phone charger, my watch charger, and then this little bag here slots into the front of it, so it's very handy. And this has all of my toiletries, toothpaste, toothbrush, SPF cream, some makeup in there. Will be in this bag with my contact lenses and things like that, and hand cream, moisturizer. Definitely take them with you because you will need them. And then on that note, I have sun cream, essential, and I have SPF lip balm as well, and I have an SPF normal face cream, so I will be very protected from the sun. I've also got deodorant packed and some conditioner, along with hairbrush, bobbles, scrunchies, bobby pins. I also have a separate pouch, a little stitch pouch that I think was from Primark years ago, and this has all of my medication, paracetamol, plasters, blister plasters. It has everything that you might need. as a general first aid kit. So I have Savlon in there as well. And you can buy all of these things in America, and in a lot of the parks they have places that you can go if you require these things, but they're just handy to have. If you have plasters in your pocket wherever you go, you will need them. You'll need them for your shoes, for your feet after you've been walking around. But also if you just fall over, I cut my foot in one of the water parks one day. Just handy to have. We also have antihistamines in here, anti-sickness, just general things. Take more than you think you would need. If you don't use it, you can bring it back. But there's nothing worse than being there and saying, oh, I wish I had some anti-sickness tablets, or having a mild reaction to a bite or something like that and not having anything with you. Also, I have mosquito spray and afterbite. They're all already packed. Baby wipes. They have the small packets of baby wipes are very, very handy for when you're in the parks because they fit in your bag, and if you just need to quickly wash your hands, there's hand sanitizer everywhere now anyway, and we are taking the small clip-on ones, but small baby wipes. I used them loads last time I went, and it's something that I would recommend that you get and you take with you. I have spare memory cards, I have spare batteries for my cameras, so those are additional and have been put in the bags. And then I also have 2 old magic bands. Now I need to check whether these still work. Last I heard they had a 4-year battery life on them. The last time I went was 2019, so it's coming up to 3.5 years. So they should still be okay. I am going to take them and try them anyway. Mark is going to have the Toy Story one and I'm going to have the yellow one. And we have actually already pre-ordered the new Magic Bands, the Magic Band Plus. We have ordered them to collect when we get there. So we will definitely have at least 1 working Magic Band, but it's always nice just to have 2. And then you can swap them. Like when I wear all my yellow things, I can have a yellow Magic Band because all I have is yellow clothes. That's everything that will be going in my suitcase. I'm sure there are plenty of things that I have forgot. There are some things that I can't pack until last minute. My toothbrush, my bank card, things like that that do need to be really last minute. I also need to print off the Universal tickets and get all of that packed into my hand luggage. Everything is on its way to being charged, but I need to just make sure that everything is charged and last bits are done. And then we will be off. We will be heading off to Florida, and it's been so long and I cannot wait to walk through the gates at Disney and do the little ding ding on the Magic Band and just be in my happy place. So very excited, and the next footage that you will be seeing, we will be there. So I will see you then. Thank you for watching.